Here's Lauren Boebert, defending her constituents in a very interesting way as to what happened with the storming of the Capitol.
So what amendments next? We already see in Washington, D.C., you can't petition your government. You're an insurrectionist if you do that. The office that I sit in the Longworth building at our nation's capital isn't my office. That's your office. You pay for that office. And Nancy Pelosi won't let you come and petition your government. Speak to me in your office. How disgraceful is that?
That's a sweet thigh holster she got there. And she's basically saying that those people who went in and
petitioning their government.
They were petitioning their government. I don't know if she knows what petitioning means.
Yeah, when people go door to door, trying to get people to sign a petition, right? I guess that also means people break down the door and then beat up the people. I know that that's not the same definition of petitioning in government, but I digress. It's Friday.
Do we get to go into her office? Can we walk into her office at any time? Because it's my office too.
Yeah, we should put our feet on the desk like the insurrectionist did with Nancy Pelosi, and then just take all of her papers and things. I mean, this is mine, right? Like, we're the people, and this is our government. So,
crass rebuttal. Everyone should go read the Medicare for All bill. It's a PDF download at the bottom of the Common Dreams article. It's a good bill, but educate yourself because there'll be a lot of misinformation coming up about it. Good point. A Square, Sam, Emma, great interviews. They illustrate the point that perhaps made in artfully, cynicism and ridicule has its place, but value, but it's not political analysis, and it's a growing bad trend on the left. Thanks for bringing up these perspectives and recognizing the need and value of harm reduction. Hypocritic, doorheads love talking about the Overton window. The Tim Caucus. Well, I think there's value in it. I mean, I do think that there's absolutely value in it, without a doubt. There is, without a doubt, staking out. I mean, this is from the very beginning of this show, and the reason why I gave a voice to. I mean, I do not subscribe to anarcho-communism. I think that there are some great limitations to it. And the reason why I platformed it on this show, and the reason why I helped, with the Intifada by, providing the studio for a couple of years for COVID, was because I think there is a lot of value to my politics to have a vigorous left. And so, I agree that helps open the Overton window. And, I don't think that I certainly don't attack ideological positions on that side. I mean, some of it I think is like impossible. I think like human nature is such that we won't achieve that human beings are as a whole are not going to ever get to a state where everything is going to work, where we can be, where we won't have people who are not seeking to exercise their will or power over others. I just don't think that is possible until we're floating orbs, frankly. And the question is how do you, how do you negotiate the most egalitarian society you can get with those type of constraints, with the constraints of human nature? And I said this many times with, people are like, how come you, tolerate what they perceived as utopianism from Jamie, but you won't do that with libertarians. And the bottom line is like, the pathway, the road to the furthest left you can come up with, is headed in the same direction that my politics are. And frankly, and I'm just trying to get that, get on that road as quickly as possible. And to me, that involves like
Your fellow traveler is the
Yes,
metaphor for that.
exactly. And I may get off at an earlier exit, but we're not even remotely close to that exit. So I'm happy to be headed down that highway. I don't think we're going to get to that exit before, in my lifetime, even though it's possible.